Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be demoing and reviewing something brand new and exciting from NARS Cosmetics. If you are at all familiar, if you're not, I have no idea where you've been because this blush has been talked about more and seen around more than most of any other blushes I can possibly think of. If I hear the word orgasm, I automatically think of NARS Orgasm Blush. This is going to be a really awkward video. Let me just put that out there because NARS likes to play with their names and the marketing, like the thing for the display. This display for this collection, spit it out. Whew, I've had to really have some conversations with my customers. I'm like, just ignore it. Let's not look there. I snapped about it. I'll insert a picture, you guys. We'll see the little bit of weirdness, awkwardness going on with this. However, products are amazing. We need to talk about them and you guys need them in your collection. First things first, they came out with an Orgasm lipstick. This is a satin lipstick. This is limited edition. This guy is beautiful. This one is slightly lighter than the Orgasm blush, the powder blush, but it still has those reflects of gold in it without it being chunky. It's on my lips right now. It's not chunky. It doesn't feel funny. It's smooth. It's really nice, but it's a frosty kind of finish. And this guy is killer. It is limited edition and it is $28. My favorite part of the collection are the new liquid blushes. I got 3 of the 4 and I demo luster for you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna look for Orgasm because I feel like, you know, this is the whole thing. This is why the whole collection was brought out. And they did bring out another Orgasm blush. So it's the same exact formula. The packaging almost looks the same, but then it has a little writing on the inside and the box of the exterior is different. But this is the Orgasm liquid blush. I'm gonna show you guys. You guys have to shake these up before you use them. This is gorgeous. Okay, Orgasm blush for me, I don't really love wearing it because it's so frosty and I have huge pores. So we don't necessarily get along very well, but I do agree that it's a gorgeous color. This right here, I feel like it is more of that cool toned pink and it doesn't have that frostiness to it, if you guys can see, and I'll put a picture of it up against the regular Orgasm blush. I find this shade to be more wearable, especially if you suffer from pores. But I am going to talk to you guys about the formula on these. It says, this liquid blush glides into skin for a lasting glow. One pump delivers a perfect amount of natural looking color that is ideal for mixing textures. I will tell you, you do not need one pump. One pump is too much. You are going to be blush crazed. Layer it over your powder blush for a high impact color or apply first as diffused effect. It's buildable, blendable. Formula contains some kind of oils and extra moisture and resilience. I will tell you, you don't even need another blush with this. I wouldn't do this like as a blush topper or, you know, adding something to it. You can if you want some more impact, but you do not need it. This has incredible color payoff. I personally like to wear these over top of my makeup because I feel like I get a little bit smoother. I get the amount of color I want, and then I blend my Sicily powder over top. But they're amazing. I've only used this color. This one is Luster. This is what I have on my cheeks right now. It's a peachy color. Oh, I live for it. Absolutely live for it. I thought just by like swatching and play with them that Torrid was going to be like my go-to. I think someone even asked me, which one's your favorite? And I was like, Torrid. But I went straight for Luster. It's so strange. And this one right here is Torrid. Like I said, there are 4 in this collection. The other one is Dolce Vita. I felt like it was going to be a little too dark for me, but of course, there's swatches. This is even, it's a brighter, more pinky coral, but this is the one I'm going to try next. I have worn these to work, these meaning Luster. I have not worn any of the other ones. Very long wearing, they do not become patchy. I had no issues with them. I didn't get shiny with it. I didn't feel dry. I had absolutely no issues. These blushes are an absolute hit. If I had already had these in my collection, they would have been, at least one of them would have been put in with my top blushes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just like insert it now. We're just gonna say luster because that's the one I keep gravitating toward. We're gonna insert that into the video and just know it's there. So here's the swatches for you guys. You guys can see the lipstick, all four of the blushes. And then I'm also gonna show you guys the two orgasms side by side. I probably already did that earlier in the video, but what is, we all need a little refresher. And I'm gonna show you guys how I applied luster to my cheeks and how I just kind of fell in love. And these guys are like $30 a piece. And I do believe they are permanent. Not sure about that. It did not say it was limited online, so I really hope they're permanent because they're gorgeous. Anywho, I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna jump into the demonstration. I also meant to do the powder versions up against the liquids just like I did Orgasm. So this is the liquid of luster up against the powder, Torrid up against the powder, and then Dolce Vita up against the powder. The color I'm going to use today is called Luster, and you want to make sure you shake it up first, so do that beforehand. And then on my hand, I'm going to get out just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. And I'm going to work that into my beauty blender booty and go onto my skin and just start pressing it in. And yeah, I have powder and everything on, but you want to start off lightly so you don't get too ham with it, and add as you need. See? And just keep tapping, and I kind of go back and forth so I don't get too much product on one side. And as long as you're just pressing this on top of the skin with your powder and everything, it won't mess it up. If you start dragging, now that's a whole nother story. And start to go out in little circles to blend it out. If you're going to use a brush, you'd kind of want to do the same thing, but obviously tapping it with the brush. I'm going to use my highlighter palette and go over top, and then I'm going to do the same thing I always do, which is buffing over top of everything. But you can see it's really smooth all on its own. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back and we will do the lips. Because I am addicted to NARS number 34 Natural Liner, yeah, that's what I put on my lips, and I slightly filled in. Now I'm going to take the Orgasm Lipstick, and I'm going to pop this on. I have not worn this yet. Alright, so this is what it looks like on the lips. I am not mad at this combo. This is really pretty together. This kind of makes it to where the orgasm isn't too strong. I'm just not even going to try and fix it. You guys knew what I was trying to say. This is not a super pink look with this liner. Okay, we're done. Anywho, I love, obsessed, gonna die over this blush for this summer. Holy flipping crap, Luster, you have my heart. Haven't tried all the rest of them on my skin yet. I thought that Torrid was going to be like it, but I don't know. I grabbed this one and now like I don't want to put anything else on. I'm just kidding. I'm so gonna end up wearing them all. But anywho, let me know if you guys picked any of this up, if you're interested in it, yada yada. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.